there. We can get the Discord back up. We can. Oh,
Yep. Oh, hey, look. There we are.
Okay, right. Gave me a message, said that I just went live.
Yep, and on the
promising
on the stream manager, I see my stuff.
Yep. Okay. Oh,
hey, I did the thing. Okay, close out of that. Close out of that. Minimize OBS because I don't need to see that.
Yep, and you'll. So yeah, you'll have to give us eyes once you get the game up.
Yep. I'm just also getting my Dark Cave map up just so I don't spend 5 minutes in there tonight. Actually, I've had really good Dark Caves in the last 2 practice runs I've done. Close out of that. What do you... Get out of here.
Oh, hey. You're not on mute? That's surprising.
Oh, yeah, I put my phone into Do Not Disturb mode. Good plan.
Usually mine's always on mute, but today I get a dog noise.
I didn't. I'm just very unpopular.
Alright. Okay.
Alright.
Yeah, sweet.
So, hello everybody. You might be familiar with The Messenger if you've been watching for the last couple weeks here. It's the game that I've been playing through. Today we got something different going on. Myself and Kaz are still here. But my buddy Cliche is here to do a speedrun.
Woohoo! Yeah.
Great. And we're here to be distractions.
I'm excited.
Basically, we're here to ooh and ah over things that occur and enjoy how fast it goes. So,
yep.
For me, it's working on my live commentary skills, which are very lacking. So.
All right. So the timer's gonna start when the file gets created. And there's one cool thing about this is that the auto splitter takes out load times. So, you're over there on the splits, you'll see it pause periodically. That's not me cheating. That's just how we do this.
That's set into it.
Yep. It's to make sure that anyone, no matter what their hardware is, doesn't get a significant advantage.
It makes I've watched, I think it was Dark Souls 2 or 3, where in the speedrun, every time they would open a door, they would crash the game, reload the game, because it was technically faster, and it became the most obnoxious speedrun in the world to watch, because every door they came to, they had to close the client. So
I presume we're in Japanese for the fewer number of characters in text boxes, is that right?
Yeah, it saves so little time. But also, is it really a speedrun if you're doing it in your native language?
It's gotta be Italian.
Yep. Yeah, I think Japanese does have the fewest number of characters, and there's not that many text boxes, and the devs like put in that whole hold down your Ninja Tabi button and jump button during text to make it go faster. Like, that wasn't in the game at launch. They just added it on for speedrunners.
Okay, that's a pretty neat bit. Also, yeah, you're crazy bot. Thank you for the sub. So yeah, I guess that means it's basically instant. Like, I can see every text box goes by in like 1 frame, so the language here is probably saving.
Very low. Like, a good intro is like 143. Because this part here just takes forever for these things to turn off.
Night to rise.
It's nighttime. Get me out. Yeah, look at that. 144.
We have to change a lot of palettes in the background.
Yep. Alright, so the first goal we have in the speedrun is get 40 gems. Which we'll just get passively. Pretty easy.
Okay.
Like, sometimes you can get unlucky and like you have to make a little bit of a small deviation.
For the most part, like, each of the lanterns is 3. How How many upgrades do you get throughout?
The important ones are health.
Okay.
So like, I'll be prioritizing health upgrades. Alright, there we go. Good. Hey there, buddy. Give me my claws. Thank you for the claws. And then we're also gonna go ahead and grab the airstrike so we can hit enemy projectiles, which is very important.
I can imagine.
Oh, I forgot that wasn't base.
Yep, that's
Yeah.
that's not in the base.
It happened so long ago, right? That you're like, oh, you can just do that.
Yeah, like
And
right there.
right here.
Because you were dodging some of these fire.
Yep, earlier I was
enemies,
dodging them, and I can't dodge. I don't have to dodge them anymore. It's nice. Let's go.
So for I guess for comparison's sake, the full playthrough, which we're going to be doing here, not including the DLC.
Yeah, DLC's not this run.
When I streamed it, 3 streams, about 7.5 to 8 hours, I think.
I think it's a bit more actually.
I know it was at least 3 streams. It was 3 streams total.
Maybe if we hadn't done all the talking.
Yeah.
Don't all the dying.
Oh, there was that too. I mean, a first playthrough. Come on, that's the whole point.
Yeah. Oh, I'll die plenty. Like the world record for this game is 1 hour and 44 minutes and like 30 odd seconds. I'll be happy if I get a 240 tonight.
All right.
Yeah.
There's a lot of time to be had here.
Yep. Can we get this tonight? That'd be cool. Nope, didn't get it. You can, if you get the jumps there, you can wind up just going over that thing of spikes, which is always kind of fun. Okay.
Oh, fairies don't know us. Who is this?
Oops.
Well,
Gotta be a little careful now on here.
that's why you get that.
Yep. We're gonna go ahead and pick up the safety health. Alright. This room is really fun if we get it right. Oh. There we go. Not quite a perfect 1 cycle, but I'll take a 2 cycle on that.
Can Cliche read that or just knows that the language, like at this point, you just know which items you're picking up. It's not like you.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I don't have chat visible right now just because I have my timer up and on map. So if there's any questions, just send them my way, and I'll try and respond to them.
Sure. So you don't get all the medals?
No.
No.
There is a 100% run out there. Like there's I guess it's kind of, I should describe the categories because there's a bunch of different categories for this game.
Yeah.
The most popular one is called 8-bit%, where you do everything up to the Tower of Time, including the Tower of Time, and you do the thing there that one time, and then you're done.
Okay.
Oh my god, I think that's my category.
Yeah.
You just do the first half of the game. And then...
Yeah.
Alright, I said health is
My
the most
favorite part
important
of the
upgrade. I'm kind of lying because I do want to get my shurikens here, so we can turn this boss into a 1 cycle if I can button mash good enough tonight.
What is do the thing? Well, that's when we do the thing.
We're gonna see it tonight.
Yeah, you'll definitely see it.
And for you in particular, I'm gonna keep it a surprise. Go back in our stream archive with like 3 weeks or something. You will witness doing the thing. However,
was
you're also going to do it tonight.
And the boss just dies.
While I was describing that, the boss is just chopped into a pile of leaves.
Yep.
Yeah, I was a little close. Like, I think I threw 1 shuriken too early. I was about, like, I only had like 1 hit of wiggle room there.
How much shorter is any percent with out of bounds is a question.
Any percent out of bounds is about 20 minutes faster. But they don't get into some of the fun areas, so.
Yeah, we did see that was something when I think a couple weeks back, I found a way out of bounds by accident, so I can see how, like, if you can do that on purpose, that
Yeah, we
definitely...
kind of bounced while riding one of these things up, and it was like, whoop, and away we went. We couldn't recover either, was the fun part.
Yep.
Crusher cycles.
Yeah. My last PB on this, I had a really, really bad autumn. So you can see on my little tracker there, I got 20. I got a good time there. That was nice. There's also the goal is right now not to die until I want to die. Because there's some yeah, I know. There's just a couple intentional deaths in the run. But there is some cool stuff if you don't. I have to play this a little safe. Usually I like to go between there, but the saw blades deal 3 points of damage.
Yep. And you don't have that.
So we're gonna take the safety in the name of not dying for the cool thing.
Even though doing the thing is cool,
It's a different
cool
thing.
thing is not doing the thing.
Yes.
Right, that's a different thing.
Different thing.
Yes.
Sorry about all the things.
Want to die at some point in this game. There is a, yes.
Yeah, there's 2 intentional deaths that we're gonna take. And then everything else is just me being bad.
In a game like this, that's just like, kind of, deaths happening are par for the course. Like...
Especially in a, like, 2.5 hour speedrun.
It's like watching, trying to think of the... honestly, like, we were talking about Dark Souls speedruns and how... Well, look, sometimes you just fall in pits, it happens. Who can say?
Games of that kind, I mean, even Super Metroid nowadays has been optimized to the point of ultimate deadliness in many of its categories. So,
yes.
Yeah. we sometimes beef it, but in this game, it's, you know, death penalty is really, really mild.
I'm going for a trick here. I haven't got it successfully. Ah, so close. If you can jump at the exact right time there, you can skip fighting the 3 Wizrobes here by just, like, staying up here. And they're being uncooperative today. Thanks, guys. Yeah, it's fine.
So like, if you fall down the hole, and, like, jump on the platform quick enough?
Yep. Yeah, you jump on the platform, and as long as you never hit the ground there, the Wizrobes can't, like, you just drop down, and the Necromancer never shows up to summon them. You just get through it.
Nice.
Yep. That's a failed trick tonight. There's some other tricks that I have to get for the run to work, so... Specifically...
Yeah, this ain't trick with percent.
Yes.
They haven't made one of those yet.
There is a, yeah, I think getting back to the different categories, there is a, any percent no upgrades, where you just don't buy any upgrades. Like, you still get the required ones, like the,
rope dart.
The rope dart, the climbing claws, all that
right.
jazz.
Whatever they give you, and not what you purchase.
So, like, you wouldn't be able to do any of the projectile slashing, which makes it significantly more harder.
Right, that's a thing.
Yep. Alright. Let's see what pattern he's gonna give us today. There's some really funny stuff that you can do on this fight if we get a nice pattern. And we'll definitely be going for it.
Ah, heck.
I missed. Wait a minute, that's illegal.
So yeah, those bits being jumpable is hilarious to me.
Yep. Oh. That's awkward. Over here. Go. We're gonna get it this time. It's a lot easier when it's moving.
Uh-oh.
Alright, we're gonna play it safe now. He's gonna probably port down here now. Yep. He's pretty close to being dead.
Ow.
Yeah.
There you go.
Not the best catacombs, but
You didn't die.
we didn't die, and I gotta make it up to the top platform, which is always fun to show off. Alright, let's get out of here. We beat him up. He knows the error of his ways. He's our friend now. Because that's how this works.
He's changed his ways. He's no longer summoning the dead, but only summoning stilts for himself to appear taller.
Alright, get in the water down here so we run faster.
Oh, right. That would
Always be running in the current.
make sense.
Whee! Shurikens are actually mostly used for switches. Like, yeah, it's kind of funny actually. The number of switches that we'll just use shurikens for instead of killing enemies. Not here though, this guy's annoying. I mean, we still use a shuriken, it's a little faster, but... it didn't quite do what I wanted it to.
So yeah, this area is described by the shopkeep as the vacation. How's this area play out as far as like difficulty for you?
This area's not too difficult, but there's some really cool tricks that if you get them, like you just skip a whole bunch of stuff. One of them I need to get just because. Oh, I don't have the wingsuit yet. I almost did my going backwards strategy there, because we do come through this area again later, where you just jump over the middle there, which is always fun. But let's see, is it? Yeah, it's this room that like. I'll go for it first. I need to. Alright, okay. Nope, didn't quite get that. Come on. Throw it in a good spot. Alright, well, we're not getting that today.
Oh, I see what you're going for there.
Yep. I don't want to waste too much time on stuff like that. I just want to still keep on moving. So we're not going to open this door at all. There's no reason to open that door. Okay. Alright, I'm going to hit this once so that that lands there so I can jump onto it. And we'll just fall down over here.
You know, just watching, I can understand why like health upgrades might be a thing that you absolutely are interested in.
Yeah, we didn't quite get that the way I wanted to go. There we go. Come on. Alright, well we made it this far. It's pretty much easier from there. Yeah, it wasn't the cleanest there, but we didn't go all the way to the bottom of the pit, and that's what matters.
And no boss.
Yep, no boss. We're just gonna leave. Oh, I missed that one. Whatevs.
So, how many runs of this have you done?
I've done 22 timed runs. And I actually got the game first on the Switch when it came out, because I was looking for something between Breath of the Wild and whatever the next big release was. And, I picked up this game, and I just really enjoyed it. Like, the main reason why I continue to keep on doing this run, like speedrunning this game, is just that the movement of the game is just very fun, and the way that both your combat abilities help in movement along with everything else makes it just a very, very fun game to play. Because everything that you do is in relation to moving, but you also still use it like, you know, clear out enemies and fight bosses and whatnot. It's gonna fall down here.
All these enemies.
Yeah.
At what point in the development of this game did they realize that it was going to be full of bangers, so they should put in enemies who look like they're like listening to Walkman?
I gotta wonder how early that is. You know, I wouldn't expect sound to be a fairly early thing in a game that isn't.
It must have happened like somewhere like midway through their cycle, and they're like, "Hey, what if we make the big collectible of the game into music notes?"
Mm-hmm.
And then have a whole final area themed around music to kind of like celebrate this awesome soundtrack that we got. Yeah.
I have fast food now, right? Yeah, I think I do.
I was gonna ask if you ever forget what upgrades you already have, but you already had that happen once.
Oh yeah,
so.
it definitely happens. I usually have, yeah, especially in like the early parts here. Let's go grab that. I don't think I needed it, but alright. Yeah, we don't have fast food yet. Or I guess we kind of did. There's a lot of...
turn into a drill there for a second. I don't know if that was...
Get that cycle.
Oh yeah, that's a pretty easy one to get. Just not behaving today. Skeleton man. Alright, it's faster to jump up here. That'll be relevant in here and in the Sky Temple. Or Cloud Ruins, whatever it's called.
The like jumping up being faster than waiting for...
Yeah, waiting for air. Alright, so I remember when I watched you fight this boss, and you said, this boss has a lot of downtime.
So let's watch it explode in 10 seconds.
Not quite 10, but yeah. So there's going to be some important counting done here. So, here we go. First things first, damage to this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't care about counting this part. What I do care about is having one shirt. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, crap. I miscounted. We may get a 3 cycle then. Let's still go for it. Yeah, we didn't get the... Darn. That's a bummer. Yeah, we only have 1 HP, so we have to be a little careful now. Going into the final phase.
Oh, right! There's a...
Yep.
There's a second phase.
So I'm not going to be jumping up here. Like yeah. If I had more HP, I would have been a little more aggressive on him there. On Emeralds. This is
How many shurikens is this?
I don't really... Usually I'm just hitting it with my sword next to it as it flies up. But since we're at 1 HP and I don't want to have any resets, we didn't do it that way. I want to say 8 though. That sounds right. I could be wrong.
It fits like the Robotnik rule.
Now we have a sad ghost on our hands. We make friends after the fact. He was just playing with his golem.
Yeah. I mean, neither one of us really asked if it was like what was up. We just started attacking each other. All right. Take a look at Quillshrew Marsh now. We will never see it again.
Nice.
Like, we are not returning here. Like, we'll go through the basement later on, and that's the closest to Quillshrew Marsh you'll see again. The floor is lava. I mean, not yet, but...
Soon. If you just spend the entire time in the air, you know. Bird.
Yeah, there's a couple birds that we use for silly stuff like that. The rule of all birds are jerks is not entirely true anymore. Like, this bird is not too much of a jerk.
Bellman, thank you for the sub. Yes, yeah, clearly, I've gotten very good in a week.
That's some intense training going on.
I could not make it through this fast. Current time.
It's actually a pretty easy game to start speedrunning, because most of the platforming is pretty forgivable, like compared to other games. Like it's not like speedrunning old school Ninja Gaiden, which is, you know, just brutally hard, or Dark Souls or something else, or even like Hollow Knight for another similar age game. Like this game is very forgivable for what you want to do with it.
Yeah, a lot of the platforms are like way wider than they would need to be to get through them.
Exactly.
You have some flexibility in like where you can be and so on, and you have kind of a lot of health compared to if we're comparing it to something like Ninja Gaiden.
Bird.
I did a little bit of damage boosting through here just so we can get through faster. Health is a resource. Anyone who plays Magic the Gathering can tell you that.
Any big skips in this category, or is it mostly small stuff and execution?
Yeah. So there are some big skips. Probably the most notable one is Dark Cave, where we're not going back to the Ninja Village to get the light. We're just gonna do it in the dark. That one's always a little fun. Sometimes I get good dark caves and I get through it in about a minute. Other times I forget what I'm doing and it takes 5. To learn that, it took about 30 minutes of practice with like a video tutorial.
Okay.
The other big skip is that we don't cure the monk. And then... yeah. And there's a skip that I'm going to go for, but if I'm not going to waste time trying to get it because I am not good at getting it, that allows us to skip picking the Sistel and hanging out with our Colossus. Land. And stick with her.
It's you're trying to stay up there.
Yep. She's pretty close. She should be jumping to the middle now, and then yeah.
Oh, you got the thing.
Yep, we got the thing. This is why I didn't want to die early.
So we haven't met Quarble.
We haven't met Quarble yet. So that entire cutscene where they're like they you know they do the Spider-Man meme where they point at each other just doesn't happen.
that owns. Oh
Yeah.
my god.
I discovered that.
I wasn't even
like I
thinking
discovered that when I was just practicing speedruns. I'm like, this is amazing, and you get a little achievement pop up the first time. It's like, wait a minute. Alright, let's go ahead and we got our rope dart. We're gonna get some more health just so that we can be a little more safe. Now that we have the rope dart, it's time to break the game even more. Oh. Okay. Oh, a little late there. I had issue with this yesterday. I don't know what's up with me. There we go.
Ah, I see.
So rope darting is your fastest form of traveling. Even more so when you start getting... Oh. Yeah, especially when you can rope dart off of a hook. Or rope dart off dogs.
Yeah, I mean, that was something we got to sort of demonstrate with at the end of the DLC.
Yep. Yeah, when you were in when you were in that room, I'm like, oh, he never knows how to do this. All right. So there is a trick here. If I get it, my timer's gonna be messed up. But I'm probably not gonna get it.
It involves this bird.
It involves this bird.
Ah, you're familiar. Of course.
Yeah, we didn't get it. All right.
All right.
I will be doing an easier version of that later on. That's how we skip getting the monk. But effectively, so the way this game works for enemies is if you rope dart to an enemy, if you rope dart to an enemy, but you get hit mid-travel animation, the enemy stays tied to your character, and then they'll travel across screens for you. So those of you who watch Sleo's stream for this part here, you may recall that one of the key, what is it called? I don't know what it's called. The key of courage or the key of tenacity.
That's the note that's at the top here.
The magic note that's here. You can bring that bird up, and then with that bird, you can do some fancy jumping and get to the key before you're long before you're supposed to get there. And even though the key is invisible, you can still pick it up.
Nice.
Yeah, we didn't get that. It's something I'm working on practicing. Like I've gotten the bird up there once in about 2 hours of practice, so it's not an easy trick. At least for me. I'm sure someone else can think it's easy. Alright, we have the rope dart now. The rope dart is the most busted item in the game.
What the hell?
Yeah, so apparently this thing has, like, infinite invincibility frames?
Yep.
That seems so wrong.
I don't even care.
Yeah. You might have noticed on the way up that Cliche was grappling onto enemies and just sort of jumping through them while doing so. So it gives you like immunity to that enemy while you're going through it or something, or
Yep.
to everything.
Yep,
Like,
it gives you immunity to that specific enemy, because if it gave you
Okay.
immunity to everything, the enemy leashing trick would not work.
ah,
Yep. Also, it's going to be relevant at the very end of the run. Phantom's giant laser eyes still count as Phantom. So keep that in mind. Keep that in mind for later.
okay. I'll try to remember that fact. I'm sure that I will.
I'm already liking the climbing here. Like, the difference between you having the rope dart and you not having the rope dart as far as, like, speed goes is kind of incredible. Like, that's... Oh!
Didn't get it. Alright.
Okay, I
Give up on
see
that.
what...
Yeah, you can get the bird up there. That's something I learned. Oops. That was bad. Get over here. Back up.
Yeah, that counts,
Yeah,
yeah.
it counts. It's fine. Yeah. The rope dart is busted and I love it.
Yeah, that's where the game becomes a speed run instead of just a run.
Yep, like there is definitely a lot of stuff that's going into the game before you get the rope dart, but after you get the rope dart, it really, really opens up on your movement options. So remember those, and how we're not freeing the monk. So how are we gonna get up there?
I'm glad there's multiple. There's multiple like skips like that for
Yep.
this.
Oh yeah, there's several. In the out of bounds run, they leash a bat to Balthazale's room in in the underworld, and you keep the bat alive during the entire fight, and then at the end of it, you have the bat. I think the bat kills you. It's been a while since I watched the out of bounds route. But that way you skip the entire Manfred cutscene.
Ha!
Yeah.
Ha! Okay, alright, I get it. You just get to show off a bunch in this run. That's the reason, that's the real reason that this run's cool.
Oh yeah, totally.
Man, what would a speedrun be like with zero showing off?
I don't even know.
Yeah, it just must be a miserable game or something, like NES Pictionary or nonsense. Desert Bus speedrun, right? You know, you're with us for the same 18 hours everyone else is, gradually course correcting.
Now I'm thinking of like glitch percent Desert Bus.
Desert Bus out of bounds. I wonder if it has the same bug as Big Rigs Over the Road Racing, where you go in reverse faster.
Of course.
Then,
yeah.
We just back up to begin with.
We had a really good steering cranks today. Looking at my timer during this cutscene.
My favorite speedrun clue. Ah, yes, where you just... Professor Plum, library, candlestick, done. And your speedruns are correct 4% of the time. You just make a bunch of them. A lot of resets.
I have to go find NES Clue and see how real this is.
Yeah, just a lot of resets in that one, but you know.
I think it is possible to hit that switch there. Oh, that's not good. I think it's possible to hit that switch there, the first pink one in this room, through the wall. But it, I don't usually go for it because it doesn't save that much, and it's not always worth it. Also, I could have let that wizard stick around and oh, he's back.
Wow.
Hey there, buddy. And then used one of his 3 little orbs to hit me and give me iframes to get through the lasers, but it's not very safe right now. And I'm trying to do this with as few resets as possible, even if...
So far, you're deathless, so you know.
No, it's been good. This has been good so far. I'll probably die in here someplace, because that happens.
There's still a wizard after you, so...
Yeah.
And it's one thing I regret about the game, is we have, these wizrobes who are clearly bad and evil. But we make friends with a necromancer, and all our friends are also clearly wizards.
Yeah. Well, these are the evil wizards. They're all jerks.
Even though this is the temple of time that is just sort of like a... This is the house, the clubhouse for all...
What I'm saying is the Artificer has some unseemly friends.
That's a little risky.
Hey, health's nice there, just as a...
Sometimes the shuriken hits one of those eyes and you have to walk all the way over there and you feel bad. This is the room. I don't know why it took me so long to learn how to do this room correctly, but I died so many times in this room, just falling at the wrong time.
They switched over to PC Clue for faster load times.
They gotta get a better auto splitter.
There you go.
Sets it up perfectly. There's a couple things like that. The world record uses them all over the place. I don't have all those internalized.
Like all these little bits that are like, if you just do this the right way, you're fine.
Yep. Also, I'm never quite sure on the logic of when the ninja decides he wants to stick coming out of these blue ones. Sometimes he does, other times he doesn't. It's kind of weird. Yeah, so whenever your rope dart lands, it deals damage. Oh. Alright, this is the go ahead and read some donations room.
Of course, of course.
Yep. So if there's any questions in chat, now would be a great time to...
Well, we got him talking about Pictionary, so I'm sorry about that.
Oh no, that's fine.
Yeah, Clue speedrun the Pictionary.
I saw a really cool thing. I'm not gonna do it because I haven't practiced it. But I saw a cool thing here where you intentionally run up the laser side over there, so then that way these platforms never fall down. So that when you get up here, you don't have to stand with this. You just go. Like yeah.
Wow.
But I haven't had a chance to practice that one yet. Time to do the thing. So this would be
This is doing the thing.
Yes. This would be the end of an 8-bit run after I beat this boss. And the short guy, the short shopkeeper, is always very, very enthusiastic to do the thing. Which is
Alright, I'm excited for this boss.
This boss is hilarious and I love it. Alright, get me up there. Alright, let's go. Oh. Got dance on his head.
Rope dart makes it all possible. So, ordinarily, when the arcane golem slaps their hands together like that, it pushes you back a long way. You can see it happen.
Yep.
But if you
But if
just
you jump.
float and grapple back...
Yep.
Yep. And there's like that spot in between where you're just completely safe.
Yep. In addition to your rope dart just giving you a million iframes. Ooh, ah. So that would have been, for an, let's see, 3905 would be about, what would that be for an 8-bit percent? I think that would be somewhere around like 190th on the leaderboard on speedrun.com. I think 8-bit is the most ran category.
That's a lot of people in that one.
Yeah.
Alright, here we are in the B-side.
Yeah, now we're in the future.
So yeah, that whole bit there that we just completed was one whole stream. I remember that. We stopped right here. Oh, I guess the next question I'd have is like, so right now you've been making like shop trips when the game puts you in the shop.
Yeah.
When are your next, like, do you have, like, kind of planned out what your next shop trip timing is?
Yep, it's gonna be,
like, you need a certain amount of money, I'm guessing, or...
Yeah, what would be best if we could get 1,000 after we do the River Turquoise? That's what we're aiming for, because the next big upgrade we get is the reduced damage from hazards, which brings spike and sawblade damage down to 2 hits of damage instead of 3. Because like, if I had that, I could be damage boosting here if I had more HP, or if
right.
I had that upgrade, but we don't have it. You can't get it that early, unfortunately. So, fun fact, it's possible to outrun Manfred here. Manfred's the dragon for people who are new.
Hello.
Like on the third room with Manfred, like the third Manfred chase room, you can rope dart to an enemy, and then you can rope dart to a bunch of lanterns, and you go off the screen. And then it's really hard to know where you're going, so... We're not gonna go for that, because I will die. Oh, speaking of skips, it's not for a while, but there is a really, really funny skip that I don't always get it, and it's like you get one chance at it, But it's near the end of it. But if we get it, it's probably the thing that got me to speedrun this game in the first place. Was that like I saw somebody do it on stream, and I'm like, that's hilarious. I want to do that.
Awesome.
All right.
Oh, one thing I hadn't thought about before, but in that room specifically, with the background being what it is, it's hard to see when you have cloud stuff.
Yeah,
so
you just
I guess
know.
we just have a feel for it. Yeah. I kind of lean on the icons to tell me a lot of time.
So for those who haven't, like, if you haven't played, you might not even notice it. There's like a 3-bar bit below your character if your cloud step is active, like, you know, giving you a platform or such.
It's the central mechanic of the game. It's what the game was built around, the developers say, and it shows, and it feels really good. I have a lot of good things to say about the mechanics of this game.
Yep.
Same here. Like that's a big reason why I speedrun. This is it's just so crisp. And when you're playing it right, you feel like a ninja, which is what you want to feel like.
You definitely feel like you've pulled something off if you like get through one of their more challenging looking rooms without like, or if you do it quickly or without taking damage or something.
Yep. That makes sense, Massazaw, about like why the 8-bit category would be like the most played, in the sense that literally you already played it.
Yeah.
You just did it. You could like cut that VOD and submit a run, you know, even though it's on the I don't know if there's a change in tech for 8-bit only, but
there's a little bit, but
you might not buy as much, I guess.
No, it's mostly. I mean, what it used to be, like if you do Thistle Skip, then it's gonna invalidate your 8-bit run just because you go kind of far out of your way. Like it adds in like an extra 20 seconds.
Okay. Well.
Yeah, if I had rope darted to that guy, I could have got here a little faster, but then I would have been off the screen. So we're not doing that.
And then you have to just know where all these holes are right here.
Yep. And that's something I do not know. I can do dark room. Can't do this.
Two dark rooms in one run, huh?
Yeah, and here's the new dark room.
Alright. Can I get this? I haven't practiced this one yet. I need to stand.
This is the new one you showed me?
Yeah, let's see if I can get ball Fred.
Alright.
Oh, I missed it. Darn.
Right, rope dart.
Oh, missed. Be that way, buddy. That's fast. Dash. No, I was gonna go dashing that way. Okay.
So are you able to skip a cycle on this, it looks like?
Sometimes, yeah. Sometimes I get 2 cycles. There is a hilarious way that you can get a 1 cycle, but I have not. I need to practice that one a little bit more.
Right, that one's a new one. And you'd
It was discovered in the last couple months. Yeah, might get a 2 cycle. I'm not quite sure.
Doing that makes me think you're probably good.
Let's go up here. It might be like a 2.5. Where yeah. So we're still gonna beat him before he does another one of those. Like another one of the things where we have to go to him. Like it might be here. There we go.
There you go. Yeah, I liked the trick. The name of the trick you showed me was just Ball Fred, and I liked that.
Yeah, if you want to post a link in chat for people to check it out, you can certainly do that because it's really funny. It just Manfred turns into a ball, and you just kind of stay up there with him, and that was a really good cloud burst. Nice.
And now to hell.
To hell. Yep.
We still don't know what a Quarble is.
Still don't know. I mean, I guess if we make it out of here, it makes sense why we kind of mess up in our job later on. When we're supposed to dispatch a Corbel.
Okay, that's a... Because you just know that little bit's there in the lava, but...
Ah, the little faces. I was convinced that they were messing up in our fight.
They were doing some weird stuff in that fight.
Which fight?
The upcoming one.
Oh.
Valfail.
Yeah, he's a boss that has given me trouble in the past, so I'll have to be a little...
So his boss arena is full of those little faces that alternate when you hit them, but I'm convinced that you can trivially get them like out of sync with each other, leaving like a gaping hole in the middle of the room that you just can't get to.
That's just a pattern that can happen.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
There's the pattern. That sucks. That is bad.
Oh, thanks.
But yeah, these faces.
I guess it's... Man, the branding has me saying, well, I guess he is a demon, like, expect him to fight fair.
Oh, that cycle was...
A little worried here. Oh, there's Corbel.
Hey, Corbel!
Corbel!
Right there, right before the checkpoint. Hey, buddy. How's it going?
Alright, and...
Alright. You also only get 3 HP when you respawn.
Yeah, you gotta buy the upgrade if you want. 5.
Yeah.
Also, you gotta feed your Corbel.
30 seconds or 100 gems, whichever comes first.
Oh, those are the rules, huh?
Yeah, it's something like that.
Yep, that's why he would randomly disappear on us.
Yeah, like every bit you collect reduces his timer.
Oh.
Hell yes.
Nice.
That's it. Oh, well, okay. That little yeet there, that's what the community calls those. Where you go flying off of that. It doesn't save any time at all there. It doesn't hurt your time, but it's cool.
It does nothing, but you're clearly gonna go for it because
yeah,
it looks
totally.
very neat.
Especially
Look at that.
I've already died, I may as well.
Yeah.
This room, you just never want to leave the middle.
Goodbye, Corbel.
See you, bud.
Ooh, nice.
Alright, so...
Sup, friend? Not really my friend. Probably actually like the primary antagonist. Oh.
Rope Dart sure,
That was interesting. Let's see if we can get the other cool thing. 2, 3. I mean, quick hit. You can teleport with them if you rope dart at the exact right time.
so...
You're attached.
Yeah, we didn't quick hit it.
That's...
This is one I'm gonna take some damage here. I almost got you. I hate that attack. The less of those I can see, the better.
Well, right, that's an enemy who is invisible. God! I'm using a rope dart through every one of his moves.
Yep.
Nice fight.
Yeah, it was a good fight. Not the best Underworld. We added a minute of time, but you know what? I'm still content with it. That still
On the
would have
plus
been a
side,
that would have been a sub 1 hour linear run because that would have been the end of a linear run for the linear percent category.
Okay.
Alright.
That's your category then, Kaz.
Yep.
Honestly, probably. A little victory lap on the.
Yeah.
I don't think I said this on camera, but I don't like the non-linear part of the game.
Well, I'm gonna make it look like it's a linear game.
Yeah. That might be enjoyable.
Yeah, the yep, here we go. Helping our buddy who is they're not Ray Troyd. I don't think our buddy here has a name.
Nope.
They're just the messenger.
They are the other messenger.
But yeah, the you said you had a little bit of time in the underworld that is at the very least like unavoidable. Because, like, you're gonna have to take the Quarble talk at some point.
Yeah. Yep. No, I mean, like, it wasn't that bad of an underworld. It mostly the death, and I missed a couple cycles on a room.
Yep.
Come on, guy. We got places to go. Just... Though I do enjoy the shop music a lot in the future.
Boing.
I also love how that replicates the first time the player comes in here. Because I know the first time I entered this room in my first playthrough of the game, I'm like, can I walk forwards? What's gonna happen? And then like and then that happens. You you come back in the second time, you can just jump all around. So we let our messenger die because we didn't dispatch a Quarble. Oops.
Well, we didn't know about Quarbles.
Yeah.
What's a Quarble?
Take off. Let's get back into our ninja clothes and get out of here. Those it's on the messenger wiki, but the two notes that already exist there have names, and I forgot what they are, but they do have names.
Oh.
Yeah. Because like the Autumn Hills note is called the. Is that the one of Harmony? No. The Sunken Shrine one's the note of Harmony, Key of Harmony. But they have names. If you want deep lore. Alright, yes, we have a map. Alright, we looked at the map. That's weird. Did we get that? No, we're not gonna get that. You can jump over there sometimes. But...
You like get that little corner there?
Get that lip. Also get this. Nope. Get this. I didn't quite get it. We'll be back here later. I'll try again later. Till then I could actually use the money too.
Alright, so at this point we are... Okay, yeah, you do a fast swim.
Yep. Oh. There we go. I rope darted. I'm gonna try one more time, just to be silly. All right. So we wanna dash and jump. There we go.
Ah, I see.
That is an important technique. That's a water yeet. We got hook yeets and water yeets. I blame Gen Z.
Just basically, keeping your speed from the thing.
Yep.
Yeah, for most of your motions, you have a pretty fixed rate of movement. Running, jumping, even floating. But rope darting onto a hook, or
jumping out of the water.
Wind. Or water, yeah. Then we got momentum, and it's like weirdly additive.
Alright.
That one looks like... You sure? Like, the game shrugs and just gives it to you.
Oh, there's definitely a couple of those.
Like...
Oh no!
Oh,
You
goodbye.
pushed that goblin off of the...
So we don't want to eat here. I want to go back in time. I know.
Okay, that one's the Applebee's. We don't want that.
You don't want to go there. This one we want though.
Alright. Oh,
Got it
I
out.
see.
Yep. Stay hydrated. Take a drink. That's what I do during all these cutscenes. Keep some water next to me while I do these runs. It's a long run, like 2.5 hours.
Yeah, that's like... That's on the edge of being an extremely long run. It's not quite, like... It's not like, you know, I'm playing through some JRPG,
Yep.
but it is, lengthy. Alright, so you got a note.
Yep. We didn't have 1,000 gems, so we didn't buy the upgrade.
Oh, I guess that would be a...
That is
now
one
that you're...
spot that you can do it, yeah.
Right, but you're going through that shop every time you go back to the teleport anyway, so there's a couple points where it's going to be not too bad to have to do anyway.
Yeah,
so that
we're
kinda...
not going to be back there for a while, so we may go back just to grab it. Because from here, we're going to go to the Sunken Shrine. We don't need the conch shell, we just know how to get there.
Ah. That is... Okay, so that is not random.
That is not a random thing.
I remember that was something we were theorizing, talking about when we were playing through it.
Yep. I think I want to go fishing for some life. Yeah. I don't feel comfortable with only one on this part here.
Yes, Slyo games done quick.
We could make that an official thing. I'll just have you play through a game and then we'll find or invite a speedrunner on.
Okay, alright, yeah. Just kind of keep doing that one.
I think there actually is a trick that you can do with that skeleton. I'm not 100% sure on how it works. I need to go back and study it, but I think you can actually use that skeleton to skip going over here. Like, you do a rope dart to it while it's on the other side of the wall.
Oh, like to clip through
Yeah, to
that?
clip through it. Yeah. Something I didn't have a chance to practice before this. I've been mostly focusing, like, the last week or so, just getting movements down and not dying.
Okay, someone in the chat says that one's a frame-perfect trick, which we can check that box on the
Yep.
the bingo card now, so...
Alright.
Somebody has to have made that, right?
Oh, the bingo card?
Yeah,
The speedrunner bingo card, the, like, you know, you've got your, like, I don't know, I think free space is somebody talking about RNG. That's actually not too free space.
no, that's definitely a free space.
Well, not every game has that. It's close, though.
Yeah, it's pretty close. Oh, we didn't get it. If
Oh, you can...
yeah,
I see.
you can yeet out of those. You can do like a when you splash down into the water, and you have the wingsuit. You can get one frame where you're in the water and considered swimming. And you can use that to keep on going. It's pretty fun. Just get me out of there.
That's another one that's never happened before, of course.
Yep.
Calling something an RNG manip when it actually isn't as a joke because you've done it a million times, but your audience is clueless. That's one that rubs me in the wrong way every single time. I really wish they would stop that shit.
If you want the one that's like that for me, it's the joke about, like, at the game's expense about, like, lol, the programming.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that needs to die too.
So in that last room, there is a way that you can get up there. I've done it once, but it's really annoying to get. It's a very tricky setup, and I'm not a fan of... Like, I like it when it works, because you just... It's actually better to do this entire part in the past.
Oh, like, so you don't have to
Yeah.
go back to that screen, you can just go up here?
It also makes a couple areas up here just easier to get through, because you don't have to... If you get it done there, you also don't have to worry about... One sec, we're getting out of here. Yeah, like, so this part here, like, you don't have to... I shouldn't have tried to damage boost that, that was a bad idea. Like, you don't have to go back here, you just go. That was close. I've died to that trident before, after making it this far. If my buddy Jack, who designed my my banner down at the bottom, is in the channel, he saw me die to that one night. So shoutouts to Jack for being an awesome graphic designer and making that for me.
Alright.
So now we got our boots.
Yep.
And I'm gonna grab this. You don't technically need to grab those, but... Alright, that's better. Just don't stop moving. Going really nicely tonight. I've had some issues in Shrine tonight, or in other nights.
Well, they only installed those spikes in the future, of course.
Yes. Or in the past?
Look, they moved the spikes, clearly.
They did. Go.
They have to remodel this shrine every 100 years or so.
I mean, gotta bring it up to spec with the latest in spike technology.
Mm-hmm.
Jumped a little early there. Because you can carry a cloud jump between rooms. So you hit that one on the way down, and then you can just jump right away. Which is always kind of fun to do. Alright. Oh.
It almost worked.
First half is Shrunken Shrine down. I think it's like the second, third?
Yeah, second, third, basically.
Yeah. This side.
Yeah, now you're doing the last bit.
Yep.
Ah, yes.
The way that, like, when you first come here, you're like, can't go this way.
Yep.
Grab this again for safety. I died here the other night.
Like on those spikes?
Yep, on these spikes. I've never died to them before. That's part of speedrunning though. Like if you run a game enough, you're just gonna die to everything at some point.
That makes sense. Make every mistake.
He probably could have dropped.
So the order that you do the notes in is, like, are you doing them for upgrades in specific spots, or is it just, like, are there different routes?
Yeah, there's a few different routes. They're pretty much the same for this part here, because you want to get a bunch of upgrades first. Like you want to get all your you want to get the ninja tabi so you can run on stuff. The rooms, like the levels you can do in any order are the Return to the Sky Temple, the Elemental Skylands, and the Return to the Underworld. Those are ones you can pretty much do in any order you feel like.
Okay, but they have to be. They at least have to be like after this, because
yeah, they have to be after they have to be after the river specifically.
Oh, okay.
That's it. They don't even have to be after the river. The river just slots in really nicely to the run, because we're not gonna take this portal out. We're just gonna go back to the surface.
We don't grab a note here?
Oh. Well, we got the note. No, we didn't grab the note. Oh, thank you. That would have been... Yeah, I opened the door and I was like, yeah, let's grab that note. Whoops. That didn't happen.
Oh my god, I'm just picturing you going to place all 6 notes. It's like, wait a minute.
Wait a minute. Alright. Thank you.
That probably would not have been that bad a backtrack because the door's right there.
Yeah. It gives me another attempt at getting some cool jumps out of here. Whoops. That would have been bad. Still did better than my last time here.
Even with the like.
Yeah, my personal best run, I had a really bad part up until the Dark Cave, and that just goes to show you how much time Dark Cave can save if you get a good Dark Cave. Whee! There it is.
Nice.
Yep. That little one-frame jump out of the water. Also, leaving here, you just go up. Like, it just takes you to the surface right away.
Oh, it doesn't put you through the woods?
No, like, we're just out. We're also in the pass, which is a lot easier to move around in. Okay.
Are there mechanical differences, or is it just the area?
It's just the area. Yeah.
Okay. I somehow wouldn't have been surprised if it was like, ah, yes, the hitbox on past Ninja is different than hitbox on...
Not to my knowledge, at least.
You're very close to your money.
Yeah, if we had just a little bit more, I might have just stopped in here. This is a pretty decent spot to stop in. That's fine. Alright, next up is getting our bamboo friend. Which is really nice, because we just literally are here. The claustrophobe can.
Oh, right, we need to get all 4 of them.
Jump out the water. I love the cycles here. So much of the game is almost set up for speedruns, it feels like, because you can just get some really good cycles if you land it at the right time. Like that room there. Where there's
Everything just kind of lines up.
Yep.
You just skip that room right there, you know.
The bit that you saw at the end where you got to talk to the guy who makes the claws for you, and he talks about accidentally sticking to walls when you don't want to. I felt that deep in my soul.
Just always... see, even playing through myself, like, anytime I tried to go down, there'd be points where you just stick to a wall, and it's like, no, please.
Yep. It's the quickest way to lose all your momentum.
Need to be, early Miles Morales in Into the Spider-Verse.
Alright, so what's our next goal?
Our next goal is the Dark Cave. So we're gonna be backtracking through the Bamboo Valley. Or bamboo, whatever it's called, road. We're just backtracking through here. In the past because it's way safer. You should make unsafe pursuit where you just go through all the hard areas.
Get the community together to vote on which area is hardest to go through in which time, and do all of the hardest ones.
Exactly. Here we just kind of drop down a whole bunch, which is kind of funny. Well, yeah,
Nope, there's a hole.
There's a really cool trick in New Game Plus mode, because you'll have the wingsuit here, so you can take the wingsuit and just go flying out of there, and you can just fly through that entire room, hitting, bonking off of the tiny guys. Speaking of what I said earlier.
Smooth moves.
Wasn't very nice of you.
Do it like Grand Dynasty and go up in the menu.
Yep.
Yep.
Just go overhead. That's the classic.
I was hoping to rotate into one of those little dropping things, but they didn't behave. So hitting those switches, that's like a really small bit of speed tech, but hitting the switches with your sword slows you down. Oh, I didn't go for it. So you actually want to hit that one with your shuriken. Just saves a little bit of speed. Alright. We got another little yeet coming up here, maybe. Let's see if we can get this. I was practicing one today. Oh, we did good. I'm not gonna waste time going for it. It's not that much faster. But you
out
can
of
just
that water bit.
Yeah, you can fly over to here. Alright, gotta go to the future. So we can pick up our...
Oh, right.
So we can pick up the amulet. So we can go to the Skylands later. Thank you.
Big coffin with little coffin inside.
Yep. This is this is an area we'll stay in the future in for the most part. I think we don't go back to past at all. Catacombs 2. This does fall down again. You don't see it, but it can. Okay, wizard.
Good old wizards. Good on ya. Get out of here.
Drop.
We're doing some work to transform birds into wizards in the collective consciousness. Birds are not jerks. Birds are friends. Wizards.
There's definitely some birds that are jerks in this game. Oh, I should have stopped into shopkeeper.
The last stop didn't have it, but yeah, whenever you get another.
Yeah. It's fun to damage boost through those. Yeah, get out of here. Get out of here before they even pop up. Oh, did not want to do that.
Alright, we do a loop-de-loop.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
Alright. Oops.
Alright. So, hope you like not being able to see anything.
You can see where the ninja is. Oh, that's all you need, right? There's health over here. There's a hook here. Oh. Alright, we're off to a great start. So you know how I said there's health over here? It's relevant now. This is off to a... well, it's gonna be one of those nights. Oh my goodness.
Uh-oh.
Alright, sit up.
You got this. You got it.
Why am I not catching on that? What am I doing differently?
Too late, too early.
I think it's... yeah, there we go. I was hovering. Alright, get to the middle of the screen, go up here. Just do a bunch of rope darts and some dashes and stuff. Just do that for safety. We're gonna fly up here. Do some more rope darts and drop down there. Alright. Go here, fall down there. Alright. Rope dart, rope dart, rope dart. Alright. So there's this thing right there. Alright. This looks good so far.
If you say so.
Yeah.
Alright, so now I have to drop down 3 things, go forward a little bit, and jump up. So 1, 2, 3. We're gonna go this way.
We gotta do all of this, and then some of this, then bring it around town.
Now we have to follow the little pink dot. Alright, except for the beginning there, that was a pretty decent objective. Like those first 3 deaths didn't count. We're through.
Oh my god.
Right.
That is the biggest skip of the run. Is learning how to do the dark room. And there's actually some really fun skips in River Turquoise too. Or Riviera Turquoise, I guess it's actually called. My split calls it River.
Just a ninja flailing around in the dark.
Let's go ahead. Yeah. Let's go ahead and pick this up now while we're here.
Okay, so now you've got access to more spike boosting.
Yep. Which sometimes is relevant here. I guess you just climb up that. You actually only need to clear off the top one of those, but the way I was mashing, they were right next to each other.
Almost lost your hat on that one.
Yeah.
I should just slow fall as much there. Better. And jump.
That one is death, by the way. You can't swim that.
Yeah, that is a death one. That is a. If you mess that one up, you die.
Just casually, like, I guess it's fine. The best kind of movement.
This room actually gives me the most trouble out of anywhere in the river. Because these stupid things interrupt your jump. Like, they clear your cloud step if you accidentally stamp on them. The logs.
Oh.
Oh.
Yep.
I thought you meant the little gremlin guys.
Oh no, those are fine. Alright, we're coming to one of my favorite tricks. Got it. This bird is our friend. Just everyone know that this bird is our friend. We'll come back for our friend, don't worry. I just want to get the save point up here. Alright. Oh no!
Oh wow.
You missed it! Ah, alright. Round 2. There we go. Alright, wasn't perfect. You can actually continue that all the way to here,
Wow, nice.
but we didn't get that tonight. Oh, okay. I'll do this the correct way. Probably way off cycle now, unfortunately. Yep.
So I believe I can explain that one in case anyone's wondering, or if it wasn't apparent what was going on there. When you rope dart to a ring, the momentum that you have flying off of it is really high, and you can serve that by rebounding off the thing and like getting your cloud step back, and just sort of like you keep that momentum until something stops you, and the result is what we got to see. And the bird got to be our first rebound.
Alright. So, I know what you're supposed to do here. We're not done. This one you have to set up, unfortunately. As much as I would just love to jump down there and keep on going, you can't.
Just right on through.
Yep.
Yeah, okay. I see why you cannot cheat that one.
Cheat this one though. that is so long to do that too. But correct. Alright.
Yeah, it's like 4 swaps.
There's another cool thing we're gonna do here now. So we got these birds. Alright, jump. Oh, oh, we had it. Oh, didn't have it that time. There we go. Alright, now it's gonna. Oh, wasn't at the right spot.
Oh, I see what you're trying to do.
I'm also really low on life. Yeah, if I die here, it's not too big of a deal. I'm not gonna- Okay, fine. I'm just gonna do it the, I'm gonna give it one last try.
Yeah,
Alright, there we go. Yeah, that was too low on life.
Wow.
I need to be a little bit further over on the left there. But
So you're trying to use like 3 jumps to get past that area, is what it looks like.
Yeah, we're gonna. Well, we need to take the birds with us.
Hmm.
So we're. Oh, that was a little risky.
Felt like a rock.
Okay. I only got one of them. All right. So we'll do it a slightly safer way then.
Ha!
This isn't the way I wanted to do it. This is actually like the worst way of doing this. Well, that's fine.
There's a health right there if you want it.
Yeah, we learned that.
I've learned that. That health I have memorized.
That's the last of that I really care about. We just have to go down here, drop down, get this, and climb up. And get into the thing. Can you drop through these? Oh, you can. I learned something new today.
Excellent. Alright.
Alright, let's make sure we get the save point.
Yeah, with the reverse controls and instant death.
Yeah, this is one of my least favorite bosses. Epilepsy warning. Like, if you are prone to epileptic seizures, like, I'll let you know when we're done.
This thing just looks bad when it's flickering all the time.
I just close my eyes here, honestly, like, at when it's screeching. Does it exist yet? Yeah, they do. I don't have the other one's positions memorized nearly as well. So I'm not gonna go for it anymore, but, you know.
If you want to optimize this fight.
Yeah, that's how you would do it. Over here somewhere. Hey, bats. Yeah. I hate reverse controls. We missed. Ah, we didn't stay up there. To do this. You can chase after it. There is a possible 2-cycle fight on it where you never get to this 3rd set of platforms. In the world record run, the guy does it. Right. I'm just gonna hang out here. Eat these. Don't move, because these don't damage you. The bats damage you, but you can just dodge the bats by jumping at the right time. I think I learned that on like my first playthrough of the game. Because I died at this boss a lot.
Yeah, I think I learned the same thing. I had no idea what was going on with the like sonic screech. I'm like, why did I just run into a pit? And then it's like, oh, he has the little stars around his head.
Yep.
And that's reverse controls. It took me a minute to figure that out.
Don't even need the platforms, use the little ferry. Alright, we are through.
Yeah, we are through this river. Let's go take a bath.
I think we're also done with epilepsy warning?
Yes, yeah, epilepsy is done.
Ah, is this one of the deaths?
Yeah, this is one of the deaths. Just get me out of here.
Makes sense. To get back, you would you know, you take that like boost and it bounces around a bunch and
Yep. Exactly. Alright. That's weird. The ninja stuck out of his arm for a rope dart, but he didn't let they shoot it.
Alright.
Back to here for a little bit.
So the catacombs is where we end up all the time.
Yeah, we wind up here in
Or the Emerald Cave,
yeah,
not
Emerald
the...
Cave. Quite a bit. Actually, I think all the portals we go through twice, except for like the Riviera and the Sunken Shrine. Because we're gonna go through. I guess we're not going through the crags twice. Do we? Oh, we open it. Alright, let's just damage boost. Alright. If you like the Quill Shroom March, you like that music, enjoy. This is all you're gonna get of it. Like, I'm gonna go through this area. I'm just rocking out right now. Alright.
Goodbye forever.
Goodbye forever, Quilshroom March.
Darn. I do like how when you're transitioning between areas, you see like parts of the one biome kind of fade into the next.
Yeah.
It's pretty sweet. So we're still we still have the mushroom lanterns here.
Even though we're in the Searing Crags.
Yeah.
So I'm guessing you fit hell in right now.
We could do it now. I'm gonna do the harvest
Okay.
first.
Oh, but the portal's right there, so you can...
Yeah. This is where I used to, like, the reason...
As you said, you can fit it in anywhere, because it's pretty quick to get to. But yeah, you were saying.
Yeah, I mean, previously, the reason you did this here is because after we do the thistle harvest, is that we would... Oh, I did this wrong because I was talking. Is it faster to go this way? Probably. We have to be there in the future. I just made a mistake because I was...
Oh, whoops.
thinking. That's fine, don't worry. 'Cause we have to pick the thistle because Colo and Susis are waiting for it to grow for their soup. And going through here will put us back to the future. So, reset. But previously, this is where you would go to uncorrupt the monk. But we're going to be doing a glitch to skip needing to break those. Pick this.
There they are.
Yeah. Ignore my live segment tracker right now. It's off because I didn't have a trigger for the last one on my last run. So it says I'm 40 seconds off. That's nowhere close to being true.
So are those like automatically happening, or is that plugged into the game itself, or?
Yeah, it's so you can only the person who made it it only works with the Steam version. So if you have or the Switch version, weirdly enough, but you have to do some weird stuff for that. Hey guys, you determine your route, and then there's a checklist of things that it will check for in your game, based off of like rooms you go into, save points, items you pick up, bosses you defeat, etc. And then every time it sees one of those, it bumps it to your next one. So it takes a little bit of finagling to get set up the first time, but once you get it set up, then it's real nice.
Alright, and so this entire bit is the area that we would have skipped with the one you mentioned earlier with the bird.
Yep. This area is technically an area that you usually like, and if you're on a world record pace run, we wouldn't be doing this. But I am not that good. These birds are jerks. Because there's not a good way to turn around and hit them. There's that, but they're not useful for anything. Grab the note. Yeah. So what would have happened is that you would have brought a bird up into the screen that's directly below this. You would have hit the bird right about... you hit him right about here-ish, and then you would jump up, and you'd keep on going. I want more health. Alright. Take this portal back. We're gonna go back to hell. Which is significantly shorter than the first time we go to hell.
I hear that's true of real life, too.
Oh?
Yeah, the second trip through hell is a lot shorter.
Well, you know the area better.
Yeah. Already met a bunch of people.
Okay. What?
Ooh.
Gasp!
That was weird. For you playing with the speedrunner bingo?
Yep.
That never happened before.
There you go.
I feel like for that reason, I have to make Way of the Samurai my game. Everything that game has to offer has absolutely happened to me already.
The worst part is the save point's right here.
Ah, brutal.
That is every death in this game. It's like, yeah, there's a save point like right around the corner, and you missed it.
I mean, for us in the first playthrough, we were in Riviere Turquoise in that one room where Slyo told you there's a health in that lantern, because we always took a killer blow with that health presented on screen, like a foot away,
Every time.
sometimes overlapping with the ninja's model.
One cool little small bit of stuff in this game is that hell is significantly more dangerous the second time, like in the past. Like at least the sections that we go through, or if you're doing an 100% run. Just can't get my cycles running these tonight. Where there's more spikes and enemies in the past than there is when you come here the first time. Which is in the future. Why did I get a jump? Why did I get a jump? Jerk.
That one was stingy with it, I guess.
He was very stingy with his cloud step giving.
Oh wait, did your feet touch his platform?
Probably.
Maybe.
That must be it, because that's the same thing as the logs that you were telling us about.
Yep.
Alright, then this is the one where, don't try
and be too cute in here. Don't try and be too cute in here. It's really easy just to take a short walk.
Alright.
That was pretty cool.
And we're gonna float up just high enough.
To get the save point, yep. Always makes me laugh, right there, there it is. Alright. So we're going to the Skylands. But wait, we haven't saved the monk. Boy, do we have a trip for you.
Alright.
We're still gonna save Manfred, so don't worry.
Okay, that's good.
Like, yeah. If we weren't gonna save Manfred, I would be distraught. So we could do that right now if we wanted. I'll come back to it. Anyways, we're gonna fall off over here.
Fall, but don't fall too much, you know?
Yep. This is faster. So there is another version of the same glitch that I'm going to be doing that uses this guy instead of a bird, because you don't have to backtrack quite as much. But you have to carry, you cannot, after you have an enemy leashed, you cannot use your rope dart until they are on the screen that you want them to be on. Which means that I will not be able to rope dart at all here. For like, and like that last screen, and this screen, and this screen, and this screen, there's just way too many things I want to rope dart to. But it
sounds like you're taking the wizard on a walk.
Yeah, yeah.
Ah, yes, leash.
Yeah.
Put the wizard on a leash, you just gotta go out. And... Understandable.
You're not wrong.
Alright.
Alright, so Manfred's gonna be like, hey, I'm stuck. Don't worry, Manfred. Don't you worry. I'm gonna fall down over here, and it'll be fine. Alright. Oh, messed it up. Thankfully, this one's a really easy one to reset. There we go, I think. Let's find out. Yep, there's the bird. And now we're on the screen that we want to be on, so we can use our rope dart, and the bird will stick with us.
Just don't.
Just do not kill the bird, or else I have to go back down. Stop being rude, bird.
Yeah, you might have noticed that there are lanterns up there, and we've been, like, bouncing off of those all game, but they're frozen, see? So it's, like, tantalizing you with the prospect of being able to bounce off something.
Yep. Saw that one coming.
Oh, dang.
That's unfortunate. Still faster than going and freeing the monk. So she can stay being the queen of quills forever.
You can't do the DLC anymore. Or if you do, don't lose that last bit.
Oh wait, are we gonna have enough warm bodies to do the thing?
She still shows up.
Oh, well, I guess she did it herself this time. She got that.
Yeah.
Alright, let's do that again this time. There we go. So the bird is leashed. There we go. That's a lot better movement. No! Alright. Bird died. Gotta bring him back. That was gonna kill the bird.
That's
I think
tough. You gotta...
technically it still is leashed? Nope.
At least this, like, leech seems really...
Yeah, this leash setup's way better than the other ones. The other one you have to do, like, you have to leash a moving bird. Which is why it's a pain in the rear. What are you... Why am I not... My button was not pressing. Controller, what is wrong?
Alright. Here we are.
This is much better. I'm just gonna drop down here, the bird's gonna come around.
Alright.
We made it! Yes. Dry off my hands. Okay. Oh. My auto splitter has a bug there. Gotta fix that later. I apparently have a one that says, hey, when you enter the Skylands.
Oh, rather than ending?
Yeah, we don't want that. So we just bumped it back up one. That's easy enough to fix.
Surprise breaking it yourself is legal. That is what you technically do. The little bit there when you do that, the monk just breaks the
Breaks the ice.
the lanterns. So.
Actually.
Hey, bird.
Hey, bird. Thank you.
So yeah, once free, Manfred takes us to the Elemental Skylands.
Yeah, this is the worst portion of the run. But not from like a difficulty, just because there's a lot of unskippable auto-scrollers. A little worried? Okay, I'm less worried.
Right, the bits where you are riding on Manfred is...
Yeah, they're just locked in. Yeah, this is always HP though. Maybe I should move this up earlier on in the run. This would be a good spot to farm. So I could technically do it after. I could do it before River.
Well, because, like, the money here is, like, there's nothing else to do on these screens than get paid.
Exactly. So I don't really need the butterfly until... Or the, not the butterfly. Well, I mean, defeating the butterfly. I don't need the sprite that you get from it until we go to the corrupted future, which is a long ways off.
I'm still waiting for this to become a point-and-click game.
Somewhere it says it.
How did that happen?
Earth ones. There's a pretty funny skip coming up here, which makes me very happy. I have the increased or the decreased spike damage.
Nice.
I think that's two different past-future bits that you skip right there.
Yep.
Yeah, you end up going back down, then to the room to the right, then up, then you're on the, like, top bit.
Yeah, we just don't do that.
It's good. I know that that didn't, like, look like much, but if you...
If you play the
Yeah.
game, it's like, oh, that's a
you
really big
remember-
skip.
If you remember that from the couple weeks back.
Fortunately, there's not too many of those in the Skylands. That's the big one.
That's still a pretty good one.
Oh, totally. This is also where I wish that I was better at button mashing. I'll never get a world record though because I cannot button mash fast enough. I wonder if I bound it to two different buttons and spam those. Technically allowed. Some people do that for a, I can just talk about that freely. There's a trick called turtle boosting, where if you remember, like, there's all those little green turtle enemies we see all over the place. As you hit one, you get a boost of speed in the opposite direction that you're facing. So if you, like, turn around quickly and do, like, a swipe like that to an enemy, you will, it's turtle specifically, you will get a bunch of movement. And, well, not a bunch, but, like, enough that it does make it go faster, but they are not needed.
It's very, like, a very minor...
It's very much a swag strat. Alright, we're just gonna damage burst through this. We got the life, we're not waiting. Get over here. Come on. You can make it up. I know you can. There we go.
Ah!
I was about to say the Truckle wasn't cooperating, but came through in the end. That's pretty
another skip.
sweet. See,
All
that's
right.
one that looks like something when you do it. It's like, here's this whole room over here.
Nothing.
And we're just gonna not do it. Okay.
Alright. Now we're going towards my least favorite Skyland, the fire one, with no leaf one skips. Like, the air one has some cool movement. The earth one has that silly, like, rotating, like the pillar, or whatever, the wrecking ball that you just use to damage boost to get up on one of those spikes. Fire doesn't have anything fun like that. If you have the Ninja Tabi, which we have, you can run in the lava here, which makes it a little easier, but doesn't do much.
All right, we have $10 from Anonymous. It says, first time watcher, long time donator. Always love to see The Messenger. It's been my favorite game for the last 12 years. Donations go to Saving Manfred. Greetings from Germany.
I am glad that we saved him. I think you have to come to the Skylands, because one of the music notes you need to get into the end of the game is up here. So it's not like...
Yeah.
You can technically run past that if you do the Ninja Tabi, but then you can't progress. Silly things. Oh, okay. Also, we got
Yeah. That's why you do this with the Ninja Tabi, huh?
Yeah. How am I jumping? That was weird. Okay. That was a very slow version of that room. Whatever. That's another fun spot to use Ninja Tabi there. Just run across the lava and get an easy rope dart. This is actually slower, but I like doing it. I think, though, you can do it like that, and then it makes up for it.
Ah, there you go. Rope dart invincibility.
Rope dart invincibility, the run.
Alright. And now we got the boss.
Yep. You can just sit right here for the first part of it.
Oh, they take damage off screen?
Yeah. This is where if I was better at button mashing, it would be great. You know, the classic boss fights, that's how we do every boss fight. Over here, so those guys can't do this. So while he's moving up, while he moves up, if you just slowly edge your way up with him, you don't get hit there. And the same thing when he's going down, when you get to the part where you're just killing his cannon buttons.
Right, right.
Dying here would be terrible. There we go. And that's the Clockwork Concierge. Now give us our music note.
Alright, so we have Future Note.
Yep.
And...
I think it's the last note. We have to get the... But to get to there, we have to go rescue Aguro, the Phobkin, you know, the guy's afraid of heights.
Yep.
So we're going back to the Cloud City. And then from there, we're going to go to the Forlorn Temple. The spot that we ran past at, like, the very second area of the game.
Very much. This part, very much, Mike. Most of the game is just a Ninja Gaiden.
Yeah, this is the only... if there was a way I could skip that part of the run, I probably would. Which is sad, but... it's gonna exist in every game, I guess. Okay.
Right, the auto-scroller bit.
Yep.
Mostly it's a It's a Ninja Gaiden at the end of the day. Yeah, this bit here is more...
Yeah, it's much more like this.
Alright, and then you can...
We can get... I think it's like our last...
We do end up going some places, though, so,
Yeah!
Perfect. Look at that. 0 money.
Ooh! And exactly the right amount of dollars!
Spent my bottom dollar.
Every single dollar was precisely grabbed up to that point. Of course.
They were not.
They were not. They were absolutely not.
That was just dumb luck.
Every single one that we fed Quarble.
Yep.
Alright. So yeah, we are like at this point on a single path left, right? It's like it's like this into the temple.
The demon castle or whatever.
What's that?
And then like then it's straight shot to the
Right,
yeah.
Yeah. Crown unlocks corrupted future.
Yeah.
Corrupted future is the last note. Notes get us to the box.
Box gets us to Phantom. Phantom gets us to do the thing. Alright, we gotta drop down here. Thankfully, there's health down here. There's always health down here. It's right there.
And some Quarble food.
Yeah, we don't need that. This part should look familiar to people who are watching earlier.
Are we finished with upgrades?
Yeah, for the most part. We might see if we can do anything else we can pick up, but I probably could just not. There's like 1 more HP we could pick up.
Okay, and that's just if we end up with enough money for it.
Yeah.
Because it's like 3 seconds out of the way, and an extra hit makes
Yeah. Not too big of a difference at this point. Alright, we could probably damage boost 1 of these. Yeah. A lot of the late game of this run is just knowing when you can and cannot damage boost to do stuff.
These cuckoo for Quarble puffs. Thanks, Master. Yeah.
That's oh yeah.
That checks out.
Yeah, that was fine.
That all.
Speaking of damage boost, this is a good bird.
Oh.
1 from the bird, 2 from the spikes.
Wait for that one. Yeah, we'll take that hit.
Yeah, better. I would say better spots to spend it, like right there.
Yep, we stand here.
Because if you skip that one, you have to take 2.
That was always real tight. I always pucker up a little bit there.
There we go. And you get back your 5 now because you got the upgrade for that.
Yep. I have seen a strat in that room. I don't know if it's fast or not. Where you break the thing and then leave the room because it resets the. It resets where the contraption is in its cycle. So you can, like, you break the thing and then you can just walk right into there again and before the comes falling down or falling towards you.
Okay.
I never knew that thing collapsed there, Jens, until your stream.
that thing's the crusher.
Yeah. That was one thing I was like, wait a minute, that can fall down there? I didn't know that. Okay.
Yeah, so that's the bumping you were talking about, where you, like, when you take a hit, you fall in like a direction opposite of.
Good bird. Yeah, we can take that hit. We got plenty of HP right now. almost done here.
Yeah, I was just saying our friend like next room.
Yeah. Oh no, not quite next room.
Not next room, but like
Very close.
yeah.
We go through here. We're gonna go through one of the most nerve-wracking rooms in a casual playthrough. Not this one. There's a save point right before it. Oh, I guess we're not there yet.
One more.
Back to the past. This is the shortest distance between two save points. Because there's like when you're here the first time, there's a Manfred chase there, so you
Oh.
Right. This room is so scary the first time you come to it. When you realize there's no floor. Hey, buddy.
Yep. And here's me out here.
Let's get out of here.
Time to leave. Go away, Corval.
Yeah, we don't have enough money for an upgrade right now. So
Alright, so that's all 4.
yeah, we're actually we're on a pretty good pace right now. At least for me, personally.
That's the comparison point.
Yep. Can we get this tonight? Oh. Oh, okay.
Absolutely not.
Come on. Well, we hooked to it that time. Alright. I'm done going for that. Someday.
That's one of those time saves that saves like
Practically nothing.
yeah.
Let's save that. Oh.
Oh.
Whoopsies. That was just a mistake.
Into the pit.
Yeah.
What's happened?
Just fell down. Let's see if we can get this time. There we go.
Hey.
That's how that's supposed to look.
And feed the Corval.
Yeah. There we go.
Are there like rules about feeding your Corval and like don't feed it after like 3 p.m. or something like that?
I think so. Alright, there we go. Let's do it again.
I think he writes his own rules. That's what he's doing.
In the book.
Yeah.
It's not gonna get this version of this room today. There we go. Just pretend I did it the first time.
Ooh, first try. Nice. That was pretty smooth.
Excellent. Alright. So yeah, one more major level before the end. And
Yep.
then one more minor level.
And then the final major level. Yeah, we're in the home stretch. Oh, you get to attack here, or else you get bonked by this one.
Good.
So there is in the out of bounds run, there is a way you can go up here and I don't know exactly how they do it, but they do something like this where I think they leash an enemy over to here, and then they use it to get to here because this part here exists always.
Interesting. Okay, so that's one of the major skips that they have.
Yeah. That's one way of getting in here. There's another way that you can get in here from Bamboo Creeks, by jumping through the ceiling at a certain spot that goes to the Forlorn Temple, and you wind up in this weird glitch area. It's very much out of bounds. This one here, you always wait here. You cannot go forwards. It's gotta wait.
This one scares the hell out of me.
Oh, there's a cute little trick coming up here. Figure out some of these guys. You crouch, you throw a shuriken, and we're out of here.
Nice.
Okay, that's cool.
Yep.
So you avoid having to double up on that one.
Yeah, you skip going around in a circle once. Oh, okay, I'll take the acronyms. Technically, you can make it through that, but I'm not comfortable with that. Much more comfortable with doing that. Might get all the iframe I wanted there, but that was still pretty decent.
Goodbye, wizard.
Oh, I shouldn't have killed those bats. If you can rope dart to the bats to get out of here faster. And make this a one cycle. But I'm not very good at it. Yeah, I usually get squished when I try. So we're not gonna go for that I think I should have thrown a shuriken there to make it through a little bit faster. Do not grab that time portal. Whatever you do not grab that time portal. It will waste time. I think you need it for one of the green seals.
Yeah, it's to go back into the previous room and get a seal. That was, I think, the second to last one I got. I remember this was one of the last areas I had to retraverse.
Technically, that guy's leashed us.
Waiting for his walk cycle to take him all the way to the next room, I guess.
Yeah, I need to play this a little carefully because I don't really want to die here.
And there's that health up there, at least.
Yeah, we're gonna get that. Definitely want that. A lot of times I damage boost on the floor there, but I have 1 HP.
Why would you possibly not want a damage boost there? Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright. Back to Rocket Town.
Yep.
Do you understand the mechanic of rockets, player?
It did take me a while, and I was glad to have a place where I was forced to learn that you need to go back and forth.
Yep. That's a... It's a... important thing to put if you're going to have it be a pretty major mechanic of the upcoming boss fight, for instance.
Oh, come on now. There.
That wall ain't grabbable.
Nope. I'm gonna go ahead and grab this HP. Not sure if we need it, but we're just gonna keep on doing things pretty safe tonight.
Yeah, things have been going pretty smooth.
Yeah, no, this has been, I'd say, pretty decent. I'm very happy there is a save point right there. Because this is a really annoying area.
And you just made it look like a chump.
Did you know that you can jump off a rocket?
Mmm. I see.
Yep. I think that's like the only spot it's relevant on. Damage boosted, you said. Thankfully, we're at the boss now.
Yep.
That's why I played that room a little risky, because we're here. Alright, let's see if we can get the fast climb. Depends on his pattern for fireballs. Nope. Didn't give me what I wanted. Come on. I mean, I'll use the rocket if you want me to.
Oh, can you just not use the rocket?
Yeah, you can climb those fireballs. Maybe gives you a nice pattern for it.
I see.
Oh, I hear a rocket going.
Okay, you can considerably speed up this fight.
Yeah. Well, the first part.
Right.
She's mature.
Well-
I'm waiting to hear the. Okay, there we go. There is a sound effect when you beat that phase. There's like an enemy bursting rocket sound, which lets you know that you're done with that part.
And then from here, you're just kind of waiting, right?
Yeah, you have to dodge these, because if you don't dodge them when you're on the rocket later, you have to do this entire part over again. One time I wasn't paying attention, and I had to do that twice. Waste a lot of time. Nice. Oh, he learned.
The Luigi dodge.
I couldn't,
Oh, okay.
yeah, I couldn't do the Luigi move. I got 1 point. Alright. Get to the side.
And
Got him. Don't get glass in your eyes, kid.
that's what the hat's for.
Yep.
And now we obtain the only piece of the world's most boring game of perfection.
I love the map here. If you open up the map, just how tall this room goes. I'll open it up. We've got time. Just to laugh at the map again. Tall room is tall. Just keeps on going.
Yep. It's extremely good. Alright.
Alright. One last trip to the shopkeeper. Anything we can buy? That was one last health upgrade. We'll grab that.
Alright.
Alright. Now it's time to go stare into the abyss. My tracker updates here.
There, did the game of perfection. That piece goes in that slot.
You did it. Alright, welcome to the future.
There's tentacles.
There's a broken moon.
Yup.
The pulsating mass 1.
There's more. Okay, the thing about the broken moon is that it looks like there's more moon than one moon. Like.
Oh, well, Oh, things break it apart sometimes look like that.
Yeah, yeah. But what if you crashed a moon into another moon, right?
See your point.
Watch out for holes in the ground. Thankfully, this one doesn't go away.
Oh, that bottom platform.
Spikes. Alright. Alright, we are going to be going for a really funny glitch at the end of this level. which that got me into speedrunning this game because it's amazing.
Alright, alright.
And it's one that I specifically did not tell you about when you were playing through it on stream. Because I didn't want you to go for it or accidentally do it. I mean, I guess if you accidentally did it, it would have been kind of funny. Come on. So we're almost there. Don't hit that one, there's spikes.
An evil fairy.
Betrayer. Or maybe he just doesn't know better.
They just sort of pick a spot.
Alright, here's where we go. Here's where we're trying to go this way. Nope. Got it.
Nice.
Oh my god, that counts.
No exit sequence. Beautiful.
So here comes the music note.
Oh, we have to wait for it to fly over?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, it's coming. Here it comes.
There it is.
So, yes! Oh.
I think it is technically possible to soft block there.
And then,
Yeah, like it pans way over to here.
a mile away.
I love this glitch. It is the best.
Oh, that's
Yeah, I'm
super
not
good.
there.
Oh! Okay, goodbye.
Let's get out.
Frame one out of here.
That is the best.
That's a good glitch.
Yeah. I only get it about like 60% of the time too, so I was a little worried we weren't gonna get it, but we got it.
That's a good, like, couple minutes save, too.
It's close to like 30 seconds-ish, I think.
Because you have to wait for the note, and you still have to watch the scene, I suppose.
Yep. Alright. Get ready to skip the cutscene. Did you know this game has lore?
Goodbye.
Though apparently, Sabotage Studios' next game, like they said on their own Discord server that all their games are going to take place in a shared universe. So if you remember back in the Sunken Shrine where there was the sun and the moon, those are the characters for their next game, which you could currently go and back on Kickstarter, I think. I have no endorsements from them or anything. I just like their game. But that is something you're interested in. They are trying to make a shared universe, which is why there's a giant lore dump at the end of this game.
just hey, we're...
Frankly, I would prefer there weren't, but, you know...
Same, but...
Okay.
I'm interested in the game, from what I've heard about the game, what they mention about it, where, they have a different, composer on board, but it's the composer from, Chrono Cross and about a dozen other games from memory.
I'm gonna wait for this platform. I've been crushed
Like
here too many times.
Like, the person they have for their next game soundtrack has an incredible pedigree as well, so... Which doesn't surprise me. That's one of their defining bits, is having an incredible soundtrack, so...
Yeah, I love the music box theme. That was weird.
I like when you take a death in here, and it takes about 3 seconds for cycles to start.
Yeah, we're gonna abuse that. Not dying, just cycle starting. Cause you know what else resets cycles?
I see. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yep, I learned about that yesterday, actually. When I was doing some research. See if there's any small fixes I could put in the run. Like, I should have done it there, but this one's not too dangerous.
Yeah, that counts.
Damage boosting for fun and profit. Alright, here is the room. This is my least favorite room in the entire game. There are some strats that get through it a little bit faster. Like you can do a yeet off of this hook and go 2 cycles deep. We're not gonna go for that. It's so risky for such a little payoff. Even that.
And then you...
Yeah. Alright. Yep. There it is.
Oh.
Went a little too early. I think we just make it through here real fast.
Right, it's because those cycles are off now.
Yeah.
Yeah, that room is killer.
That room is the worst. Fine. Didn't get the second time.
Hey, Carvel, help us damage boost.
Come on,
Can
buddy.
we hit Carvel?
I'll feed you, Corbel. Since you're not gonna help with these birds. These are the jerk birds. I'm sure there's something cool I could do with them, but there's enough other crap going on in this room that I just don't.
You gotta wait until you're right at the top on this, because it's just that.
The save point's right here.
Of course. Where else would it be, right? Ah, shuriken.
Sure you can.
Yeah, buddy. What is a gamer?
Ah,
Okay.
I
He
see.
doesn't know what he wants.
Mess that up. So, we didn't quite get that as fast as we could have, but, you know, I'm... Oh! Alright. Gotta be a little... Gotta focus up a little bit here. These things move at very set but erratic intervals. They're not smooth. So we're just gonna take this very cautiously. Alright. There we go. Oh yeah, that's right, so we'll do this room. I hate doing this room on 1 HP. It's not the first time I've done that room on 1 HP, and it won't be the last. Yeah,
Nice.
hitboxes don't exist.
Well, you can hit boxes from anywhere. That's the.
I know you can do this. There we go.
What the heck?
Just through the wall. Oh, we are not done yet.
Ah, that room's easy.
And just don't touch the cap though.
Yeah, I did that 2 nights ago. On a practice run, I'm like, oh wow. The same night that I got to that other room with 1 HP, I'm like, great. There's actually a really fast way to do this room, but I'm really bad at it. So yeah, didn't get it. I think that was better. Oh,
Still made it.
still made it. Yeah, it's fine. Some damage here and fall. Okay.
Sure.
Let's get crushed. I don't want to kill the bat yet. I want these bats. Maybe. They weren't cooperating.
I see what you're trying to do though.
Yeah, you can speed it up a little bit. Okay.
No.
Tonight, the Steam decides.
Let's do some drops. Alright. Oh. Really? You're not gonna get that tonight? I know you can. You're gonna make me go all the way over here for it. I'll do it. I'm not gonna like it. I should be able to throw a shuriken in that room. Oh, I'm out of shurikens! No! Okay. You can do them back to back. They're like left, right. Yeah, you get them. Alright, this is where you're actually supposed to learn how to eat.
Understood. Then you hit that one through the wall. Then you hit that box from... Yep. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's how that puzzle works.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. And then another reset.
Yep. So we can make it here.
And then we got the Resnors. Some more Resnors.
A good cycle there, but I'll take it. Okay. So there is technically a way you can get up onto there. I've never been able to really get it consistently, so I'm not going to go for it, but I just wanted to point it out. You can make it all the way up to there on one cycle. And I kind of messed up the cycle trying to do that, but that's fine.
Oh, like you can flicker up to that little bit.
Yeah, you can get over there.
You want to know what the thing is? We're very soon we'll be doing the thing.
Yeah,
We will be doing the thing. Got a couple more chores left, I'm afraid.
Not much.
No, not much at all. Oh, okay.
Not even gonna take that save, huh?
Yeah, that's fine.
One of the minor design aspects of this place that I like a lot is that you can tell how far the crushers are going to go because they all have a background bit that shows you their upper limit.
Yeah, it's like the one on the side there. You can see it only goes a bit in, things like that.
It's smart.
This room looks so much more dangerous than it actually is.
Yeah, I mean, with that many things to hit, it's like, I got bumped. I'll just hit this next one.
Alright.
Alright, it's Phantom time. Let's see how nice he's gonna cooperate today. Come here, buddy. Take your mask off.
So you
right.
told me something about the mask.
I did say something about the mask. Ah, oops. That's unfortunate, that's fine.
Yeah, I think I did this fight without ever figuring out that you could hit the little floating masks in that particular move. Also, that looked real sweet.
Okay.
That one's giving you the business.
Yeah, that's the one I usually mess up on. But that should be the last of these phases. Like, if we do this fight right, we won't have to do the inverse of these, which is the worst.
That one killed me so many times.
Can we do another one of these? Weird. Strange pattern.
He really wants you to get it.
He does. Here we go. Thanks, buddy. Oh, that's right, you still have a hitbox there. Alright, here we go. What I said about the rope dart and this being like one enemy?
The mask is the same as the Phantom, so you're immune.
Exactly. So we're like 2 or 3 hits off of this guy now.
Yeah, I know. I've been talking.
There we go.
Alright.
Oh. Oh.
Are you ready
Who's
to
ready?
do the thing?
I'm sorry to do the thing. So yeah, thanks everyone for tuning in. It's been really fun to do. We're just going through a lot of dialogue boxes.
Yep.
Thank you, Sleo and Kaz, for co-commentating. I hope you enjoyed the messenger, and now it's time to do the thing.
Here it is.
That's right. There's some kind of messed up.
Time
3D
to do
looking
the
map.
thing.
Oh. Oh. Beamer, that's my microphone.
Here we go.
This is where I wish I was better at button mashing.
So when is time?
y'all
Time
hear
is when the
Gamer?
last breaks. My auto splitter won't get it.
Oh my god.
Time. All right.
You missed your PB by less than a second.
Did I? No, I think I said it.
Oh no!
Yeah,
Sorry,
yeah,
you
this
missed the
is-
segment.
yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, I missed the. Yeah.
I was looking at that bit.
Yeah, this was like a 2-minute improvement.
Oh, nice. 29 was your last.
Yeah, it's like 29:53.
So that's the thing.
That's the thing. All right. Open up chat finally. Let's go ahead.
Oh, you want my water. That's why you came up here. He wants my water.
So yeah. So thank you for doing the speed run on this. This has been fun to go through. Oh dear. That's fine.
Sorry, I'm paying attention to my cat. He's new, so he needs this.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, this is if you're interested in, like, I mean, this is just a really fun game to play, just casually. It's also a pretty fun speed game, especially if you just stick to some of the shorter categories like 8-bit, which you could, yeah, no, that is about a 35th place.
Nice.
Andrew, why are you spamming emotes, buddy? I see you there. Yeah.
Okay, come on. You guys
Alrighty.
bored my keyboard. Get out of there. Like, I moved the keyboard out of the way so he has room. And then he's like, oh, I just want to be there. Nice.
Ha. Ah, I see.
Your
Yep.
time.
So any closing thoughts for the messenger as you
I liked the Crub Future Skip. I like
That was
the
beautiful.
little bird leash. There's a lot of neat tricks in addition to all the like fast movement you got in here. So
Yeah, the majority of the run is fast movement, but there are a couple really silly tricks you can get done.
yeah. So yeah, cool stuff.
Yeah.
Thank you for running it.
Thank you for having me. This was a pleasure. I've also redeemed myself from the ill-fated New Year's speedrun.
You stuck on like I think you were stuck on Demon King forever.
Yeah, I was stuck on Balthazar.
Oh, Balthazar forever. Yeah, that was it.
Yep. Yeah, that was.
It was one of the. I remember those are the two I remember from that. Was like Balthazar for 30 minutes and just like, oh my god, help.
Yep.
Anyway, so yeah, that's it. So that's gonna be it for the messenger. Kaz will be starting up something new next week. We have a short list. We'll have to go take a look at the short list.
Yeah, we got some thinking to perform.
Yeah. So yeah. I think that's about it for tonight, though.
Hopefully, I didn't run too long over your normal time.
Nope. It was. I mean, it was. I knew how long it was going to take, right?
Yep. Yeah, about 12 minutes under estimate for what I said at the start.
Yeah.
Very good.
Yeah. All right. Well, have a good night, everybody.
Yep. Not everybody.